Well, with week 6 in the books, it's time to check in on the iciest quarterback ranking in all sports television. This week, 34 QBs climb, fall, and slide. Some just drinking hot cocoa at base camp because they continue to throw silly interceptions, or almost worse, when they finally do get some time in the pocket because, heaven forbid, we decide to protect the guy, throws a perfect ball to Devontae Parker and can't come up with it.
Wild, this is not what it's for. We don't have time. We have a 30-minute show
Just
today.
saying, but
We're
they
not
need
here
to know
talk
because
about
not
Mac Jones.
Nevertheless,
Time now
it's Mahomes Mountain time.
for Mahomes Mountain. The slipperiest
Jones
week
Mountain.
of the year. I got to tell you, Brew, we got a lot of open spots. Too many guys fell off the mountain. Here are guys off the mountain. Deshaun, Russ, and Ritter fell off for all different reasons, obviously. And then still off the mountain, we got some backups on there.
Wow.
We've got a lot of people down at base camp. Bottom row, 7th row. Welcome to the mountain for the first time all year, Bryce Young. He wasn't great, but good enough to make the mountain. Justin Fields, of course, slips because he played poorly and got hurt. His time on the mountain's probably coming to an end. Everyone else stays where they are. 6th row, Baker played poorly this week, but he slipped during his bye week. So he's already slipped since the last time he played. Purdy and Geno, one of my favorites and one of Brew's favorites, both slipped for different reasons. Geno moved the ball at will and then was terrible in the red zone. Brock Purdy couldn't find the red zone with a map if you gave it to him on the side of Mahomes Mountain in this game. And he, of course, slips. Sam Howell, Wilds guy, finally got a little bit of protection and played actually quite well. He moves up the mountain. We have a vacant spot there. We also have a vacant spot on row 5. Here's the thing on Joe Burrow. When he's running, his calf looks fine. But when he's throwing, it doesn't. So we have to at some point penalize him. So, because I don't know what's going on with him. I assume after the bye he'll be better. Justin Herbert had the worst game he's had in a couple years, arguably, yesterday. He gets penalized. And Kirk Cousins, after Wild's, passionate plea for the Patriots to trade for him, Kirk Cousins moves up a bit. Stafford stays where he is. All right, 4th row. Ladies and gentlemen, CJ bleeping Stroud.
Yeah.
If we want to have a feel-good MVP conversation for someone who can't win it, let's start it for him versus a guy on one of the most stacked teams in the league. Dak moves up as well, and then Jalen and Josh, both with rough games. Josh won his, Jalen lost his, but they both deserve to drop a bit. The mountain is fair, America. 3rd row. Caleb Williams slips down to the 3rd row. Caleb's first bad game since, and I looked this up, he played Our Lady of Good Counsel in November of 2019, his final year of high school. That's his first really bad game since then, so he flips. Lamar and Jared Goff both move up, both with excellent games. I know Lamar's game a lot of people didn't see because it was on early and in London. Amazingly, he was able to overcome the jet lag, unlike some people couldn't. Jared Goff continues to be excellent. 2nd row, guys. Tua and Trevor. Tua, spectacular once again, but once again, not the most spectacular Dolphin. That was, of course, Tyreek, but Tua played almost a perfect game. And Trevor, just another workmanlike 30-point performance. You know what they say about the Jaguars and the Prince? If they're not playing the Chiefs, they're probably not losing. And then, of course, atop the mountain, Patrick Mahomes, who some people say is the worst group of wide receivers in the NFL. All he does is throw for 300 yards, 75%. And PFF says he's the best running quarterback in the NFL. That, my friends, is Mahomes Mountain. Chris Broussard, admit it, this is the best edition yet.
No, I will not admit that. And look, Nick, I hate to do this because I love the kid too. But if you're going to keep Caleb Williams on there, we have to take off the kid gloves, okay? Look, Caleb Williams, his last 2 games has averaged 209 yards, less than 60% passing, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks against 95% of the players who will not be playing on Sunday. So how in the world is he so high on the mountain? And let me bring this up. His last game was worse against Notre Dame when he threw 3 picks, was worse than what Brock Purdy did last Sunday against the best defense in, I don't know, Wilds, 50 years since the Purple People Eater.
If Caleb Williams this year, they would not lose again.
All I know is one is playing at a higher level, literally.
Okay.
But Brock Purdy, bringing him up, Nick, come on.
Who do you want to move down for?
Nobody. All you have to do is put him in the vacant spot.
No,
that's what's insulting to me. How in the world can he not be in the vacant spot?
How in the world?
One level above where he's at right now. That's all I'm asking.
So here's what I'm asking. Given his performance this past week, Does he deserve to slip? Would
No.
any other quarterback
Because everybody
in
that's played quarterback has had a bad
And they've
game.
slipped down the
and
mountain.
he was going against
They've all
the worst,
slipped because of
the
it.
best defense in the league.
That's right. They've all slipped because of it. We
And
penalized,
to your
Right.
point, he didn't have two of his best weapons.
we
You gonna hold that against
penalized
him?
every quarterback who plays a very good team and plays poorly. They slip a bit.
Wasn't
You know how much-
Baker
No.
on this level
Baker
last
got
week?
penalized for not playing. Baker missed.
Well,
Baker didn't play
he's
and
Baker.
dropped, so he'd already dropped. Baker's
That
dropped since
shows
the
you
last
take
play.
context, and
I
no way
gave
Purdy should've-
Brew
Yeah.
the Baker info before the show. Now he's trying to use it against me disingenuously to support Brock Purdy, who he is
I
arguing,
am.
and his
And I don't
52nd
know-
half yards, 12 for 27. The ball slipped out of his tiny hand.
And he put him in position to win.
Okay, so
Even
now,
in a bad
now you
game.
guys,
Tiny
you
hand.
guys
I don't think
aren't
he does.
even quarterback wins guy. You
I
guys
am.
are quarterback
Don't say that
in
about
the
me.
position to wins guys. It's just really
little bit.
sad.
A little bit.
Go ahead.
My take is pretty basic. Jared Goff is better than Trevor Lawrence. Just plain. No, you don't need to hit the music every time. Especially if it's negative about. Can we put the head-to-head statistics? Goff versus Trevor. Let's see. I don't know the word for it. It's something like it's on the tip of my tongue. What am I looking for? Better in every category. That's what it is. Better, more yards, more touchdowns, fewer turnovers. He's better at everything.
It's pretty
and then
stark, too.
here it comes. And this is a compliment. This is a compliment to the namesake of the mountain. If you're going to judge Jared Goff, judge him against the best. Facing Mahomes.
One of these was 6 years ago for Goff.
Oh my gosh, 6 years ago.
So that's what's
Who knows?
bolstering his
You were,
numbers.
6 years ago, my goodness, you were on
This
First
show.
Things First. Yeah, okay, it's not that long. Yeah, the same thing. It's a continuous ride. And Patrick Mahomes is
Wild.
playing.
All right, so hold on.
Well done.
Oh
with
no,
the graphics.
Oh my God,
Hold on.
dangerous. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? But wait, show the mountain just real quick. I know
Yeah.
we have to go. Are you arguing that Goff and Trevor should flip spots?
Yes.
I second that.
You guys both think they should flip spots.
Right now, yeah.
So you both think Trevor's a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. I'll take it. Let's go. That's fine. You guys are both just arguing he's top 5 quarterback in the NFL.
actually
I got tricked.
Yeah.
I got
We
tricked.
did. get to-
Yeah, both
he should be
argued that.
tumbling
You
down.
don't know, you guys. You're on the record. Trevor, top 5 quarterback in the NFL.
Good. I'll get $20. Coming up next, Ben Simmons.
No,
is
we're
back.
not doing that next.
The Renaissance.
The Renaissance.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.